I knew it.
Hi everyone, I'm Sandrine, this is Americ.
Hello.
And welcome to New the 100 review.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, I feel like.
Quite a while, and quite an episode to come back to.
Yeah, this week's episode was called Stealing Fire. Let's talk about it. First,
quick thoughts.
Yes. Let's start with a positive note on the episode. Abby and Kane.
Aww. That was cute.
So cute.
That's cute. I mean, it's no Plexa, but it's cute.
Murphy, the voice of reason.
Murphy
had
throughout,
lines.
he had the best. He was just basically.
First of all, I was like,
why?
why are we still here? Like, why are we hanging out? Seriously, guys.
I love how you kept just pointing out like just the facts.
Yeah, when Rowan is like, I mean, you know, I took care of my people the way you took care of your people, and you killed on the mountain, and he's like, he's got a point.
Murphy, the voice of reason. That's fundamentally it. If you need someone to keep it real with you, bring Murphy.
Yeah. And now to the not so fun part of the episode, the escape / Lincoln's.
Yeah.
First of all, we predicted from the very beginning of the season that Lincoln was going to die this season because the actor
Ricky
Whittle has gotten a new show on Starz called American Gods.
Which we're very excited about.
We're super excited
That's
about.
not the point.
Yeah, but when that was announced, I'm like, oh, so what's gonna happen with Lincoln? Pretty much.
Lincoln gotta go.
If you're on the 100 and you get a new show, you're pretty much gonna die.
I did think it was gonna be Bellamy that would actually kill Lincoln directly, but it wasn't him. But Bellamy is still responsible.
Yeah, he pretty much is.
Absolutely 1,000% responsible. You know, him and Pike are just they're definitely.
A little too late, Bellamy, for like redemption.
You drove the getaway car, buddy. You are part of the crime. You gots to get got.
I think he did more than drive
He
the getaway car, actually.
He totally did. Yeah, it was pretty...
I feel like maybe Monty drove the getaway car.
It was pretty sad, but, you know, I mean, you watched the character more than I did.
Yeah, but see, Lincoln was my favorite character, so now I'm just kind of like, oh.
Of the entire series?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anybody else you like? Just want to know if they're gonna...
If they're gonna kill him. I know they killed everybody that I liked. Yeah.
Sucks. I mean, he did, you know...
I mean, I was a big fan
He did stay strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like, though, and correct me if I'm wrong, they didn't give him much to do this season.
Yes, that is true. I was actually gonna say, he was my favorite, and I said, well, you didn't see the best part of his character.
That's what I was gonna say. So I believe you.
I agree,
but I didn't quite see it this season.
Yeah, that's true.
So I feel like you were just like
Lincoln season 1 and then Lincoln season 2. It's completely different.
Yeah, for sure.
But so it's kind of this. It's kind of.
Okay.
And then we have the conclave, which didn't turn out at all like we expected it to be. I mean, we expected Ontari to be part of, you know, the whole thing and fighting for her place in there. We did not expect her
to just kill them.
To just kill everyone.
Yeah.
I was so rooting for Aiden.
Yeah. Little Joffrey.
But he's not. That's the thing.
He looks like Joffrey. Yeah. The poor guy.
I mean... Literally, I feel like they were like, this is Aiden. Aiden is going to help you. And
to be fair, based on what they were saying, they were going to kill each other. All of them.
That's true.
So it's like they were all going to die. It's not like, right? So it's not.
That's what it was.
They were going to go all Hunger Games on this.
Is that how Sarah decides?
Yeah, no. I mean, fundamentally, they fight amongst themselves, amongst the chosen one, and whoever stays in the end... then becomes
so then the Heda, like the spirit, doesn't really choose.
Doesn't really choose.
Just put it on in whoever
stays at the end.
Okay.
Which, you know, Clark, rightfully so, pointed out that it's the dumbest way of picking a leader ever, which is true. So it's very interesting that fundamentally she just did that process, but a little bit more accelerated.
Yeah.
You know, the whole Conclave Plus. That's her version of it all.
She's like, I win. What?
Yeah. But killing children Yeah.
Yeah, the 100 is like going Game of Thrones style.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I was like,
It's like Hunger Games.
I maybe thought that there was maybe some potential with her, like, but killing children.
Although potential for her to be okay. Well, here's the worst part of it all. We learned that, we were wondering how the alley 2 affects the commander, and then according to Titus, the flame just enhances what you already have in you. So if you're like a bad person, you're still going to be a bad person.
It's like miracle growth,
yeah.
Right? So basically, it just makes whatever you have more. So if you're a douche, you become super douche.
So Lexa was very wise and thoughtful and great leader.
She just became wiser and thoughtful and all that. So it's interesting. Although I feel he doesn't quite know exactly how it works.
No, that's true.
Right? So, maybe it enhances, but maybe there's another aspect to this, so we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
I will say, I do think that now that we know that there's another potential.
Yes.
There's another potential head out there.
Yes.
And that Clark is now, on
her way to find her.
Do we know who's going to be?
So her name is Luna, and I looked into it a little bit because I didn't remember who she was. So I looked on the wiki, the 100 wiki, I think, and apparently Luna is a character mentioned in the 100. She's the leader of the clan east of the sea and then across it. And Lincoln explains that Luna will allow the delinquents to stay with them, and eventually he attempts to take Octavia there, but they never make it. It seems like she might be an okay person. First of all, Lincoln seemed to like her, and then she was going to allow them to come to her clan, which is also pretty positive things, because we know that the Grounders are not like that warm and fuzzy and, hey, come hang out with us type of people.
Yeah, so basically it's going to be Luna versus Ontari.
Yeah.
So real Hedda versus fake Hedda.
Well, they're both real.
No, I'm just saying fake Hedda, as in one is probably going to have the flame, the other one won't have the flame.
That's true. That's a good question. I was wondering, like, because Ontari is like, well, they're not going to know I don't have the spirit.
But she's
don't they know you're supposed to have maybe she'll pretend like she has it. And then Titus is dead, so he can't prove anything.
This is not going to end well for Ontari. Ontari's
she'll die.
She'll die. We just don't know how.
Then again, who knows? Maybe not. But yeah, you're right. It will be the real versus fake. And then next week, we're actually going back to the Allie storyline. So super excited to find out more about Allie, because I think that's the storyline I'm really interested in right now.
Yeah. I think it's interesting. I'm still not seeing, the whole Pike and Hedda and Sky Crew and all that drama and the Allie still storyline really intersecting yet. So I think we're going there. So I'm interested to see how it all comes out. But that's what we thought of this episode. What did you think of this episode? What do you think of Lincoln getting killed? What do you think the consequences will be? Comment below. Let us know.
We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe, because we review the 100 every week when it airs. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Murphy, the voice of reason.
Whoa, no. Where did we get to
I don't know. I was just kind of singing it to it.